Hello, welcome back to Tea Time with Teacher Esther. So I haven't made a video in quite some time. So I have made some videos on my other channel. I decided to start a second channel to dedicate it to Christian apologetic topics. So if you're interested, check it out. There are a couple great interviews over there. I'm doing videos both in English and Portuguese. And I have, in English, I have an interview about Christianity and slavery, which is really interesting, and one on African apologetics too. So I will leave the link up here if you want to check that out. And today I wanted to talk a little bit about motivating our students. So with VIP Kid, of course, we have the 5-star stars that we can give the students in class. And for those of you who aren't familiar with that, with the stars, they can actually use them kind of like tokens, and they can buy something. If they accumulate them, they can buy something fun in the VIP Kid store. So that has been actually a really great motivator, especially with the young kids. So if they are maybe misbehaving, not listening, I can be like, well, do you want me to take away a star? Or maybe I'll just say, you know, do you want another star? And they'll be like, and then I'm like, well, we have to finish, we have to focus, and that often helps. So with certain students, the ones that are very easily distracted, it's really helpful to find something that they really enjoy doing. So I do have a student who, every time I start class, he begs for Iron Man or Transformers, and I mean, for most students, I probably would have something already set up and prepared, but for him, like, I usually just find that, and that is like the only thing I feel like I can really use to keep him on track. Though I have had to call the fireman on him before, and I think that also did help. So for those of you outside of the VIP Kid, like you don't teach with VIP Kid, the fireman is the person who's kind of monitoring. They can monitor your class, and they can help you with tech issues, or if you have student behavior issues. Sometimes it does help to call them. And as far as the stars system goes, like, I used to be kind of afraid at the beginning not to give 5 stars in every single class. And that is partly because I've heard, you know, if you don't give them 5 stars, it's possible the parent will then be upset, and then like they might give you less than 5 apples, which when I first started out with VIP Kid, getting a feedback from the parent and 5 apple rating was very important, because you couldn't get a raise unless you had a certain percentage of 5 apples. So that is actually not the case anymore. Of course, you still want to do a good job. You want to get good feedback because that will help your bookings. So I wanted to know, do you all always give out 5 stars, or do you sometimes hold back? I think I've held back a few times and just given 4 stars, and it was fine. But anyways, just curious. And funny enough, some kids are just extremely motivated to get to the end of class to play tic-tac-toe. I always found this hilarious, how much some of my students love tic-tac-toe. So I am now working with another student outside of VIP Kid. I'm just freelancing, and so I've been thinking a little bit about extrinsic and intrinsic motivation. So I have been playing games with him. I sometimes do like find a star with him, and that, I mean, that definitely can keep this 9-year-old interested, but like, of course, he doesn't have any way to use those stars, like to buy any toys in the VIP Kid store. So when I first met him, I asked him, why do you want to learn English? It's a Brazilian student, so I spoke to him in Portuguese some, and in English. He's like a level 3, I think. So anyways, he said that he wanted to learn English because he wants to go to the Olympics. He's an athlete, and he wants to be able to travel and use English. So I am now creating like a course, or curriculum for him, and we are going to travel the world, and our first stop will be Africa. And I'm hoping this will help him just be more engaged and see the importance beyond just, okay, I'm going to play this game, I'm going to do a good job so I can play this fun game that I like, but something that hopefully will keep him like motivated long term as well. So this is all very new to me, but I love Canva. I use it to make my thumbnails, and now I'm also starting to use it to make some English lessons, which is really awesome. And to my fellow online English teachers, what all have you found to be helpful as you try to motivate your students to keep learning? I would love to hear. If you wouldn't mind leaving a comment below, and I will see you all soon. All right, till next time. Peace.